So welcome the types of artificial intelligence. When you talk about types of artificial intelligence, we have given to the based on capabilities, based on functionalities. Why we are given to that? Has a we have taken to the human. That's human, the mental strength as capabilities. What is he will do and the functionalities we have given to that. So we talk about the AI, the based on capabilities, the narrow AI and the general AI and artificial in super intelligence and the based on functionalities, reactive machine, limited memory and theory mind and self-awareness. Why we have given to the based on capabilities narrow A, general A and super A, and also based on functionality, reactive machine and limited memory, theory mind, self-awareness. We have given to this. So we talk about in the based on capabilities and functionalities. Everything we will discussing the practically. Okay, then we will go. So when you talk about the based on capability, based on capability, what is capable in the we talk about narrow A. Narrow A is only specific talks without past experience. We will never take that. Narrow A is work on only specific task. It is a weak A, and I think it's only some works only do it. And this one, the multiple domain in work performance in the general A. I think it's like the emotional, it's reacting with general A. And also the better than super A. We talk about a super A is performing as everything is like self-awareness like that. So when you talk about the narrow A, it's a weak A. Why talk about why this weak A? It is a only single task is performing. Okay, the narrow is type of artificial intelligence that's designed to perform as single limited task, cannot do anything behind what is this program. Okay, task specific, no self-awareness, but we call about VK. Okay, the work under fixed under rules and data, learns from limited data sets. Okay, I think when you see that it's only single task, only goal oriented. So weak narrow is only single performing task. We call it weak A. Okay. So when you talk about and the example, Google Assistant as Siri voice assistant, we talk about the example we given to that practically. Okay. So Google Assistants, Siri voice assistants, we have given to the some ask Google Siri instance. We have given to that only single task is only perform it. A chat GPT also when you given to the one question, then you'll given to the answer only single task. The facial expression only one task. In the all about the when you go to the YouTube, when you watch the only single video that's performing narrow A. In the spam filtering in email, only one given to the email in the filtering after when you go to the another. So, narrow is performing only one single task performing is narrow. We call about weak AI, not multiple performing narrow A. So when you go to the narrow A to general A. So it can, I think it's performing inactual task. Okay, if performing any inactual task. Okay, human can do anything. Human level intelligence, understanding, learns, applies knowledge different areas. I think problem solving across multiple domains. When you talk about it's generally we call it strong A also. Okay, when you go to the example, we talk about that. When you see that in cinematic and Jaris from Iron Man, it is performing. I think it's three parts of performing three levels in the Jara from Iron Man. When you take in the hand iron, I mean set off that and the head helmet, it is performing like that. Also teacher, I mean robot teacher is I mean I think teacher is performing when you supervising about that students, and unsupervising students will be talking about and all about that robot teacher, I think. Okay. So a doctor recognized treats like that. We are who talk about a personal assistance. I think a personal assistant. There are two members. All we called it, and they say a personal assistant is talking to in the future and understand, learns emotions and manage tasks. All about the generative AI. And super AI is similar to the general AI. Okay, it's better than human like performance. Okay, human level is performing. I think it's self-awareness super an is. I think general AI also self-awareness like that is all about that. The artificial super intelligence referred hypothetical from AI that the super possesses human intelligence every aspect. When you see that super possesses human intelligence in every aspect, including in creativity, problem solving, decision making, and emotional intelligence like that. When you to that future reasoning and problem solving, learning, adapting, and creative and innovation, emotional understanding and empathy, the decision making and the strategic planning about the super AI. We call also artificial super intelligence. I think examples when you talk about that, when you car driving and Amazon Alexa, when you car driving and Tesla adapting the self driving, it's self awareness. I think it's without a human you can do that in the super A. And the IBM was when we talk about it at the history, it is super computer. It the Boston AI, it is performing the multiple tasks. And the Amazon Alexa, the Google Assistant also is performing multiple ones. We are talk about the hey Alexa, what play the music? Hey Alexa, what you play the and DJ. All about the we talk about this. It is all about the super AI. Okay. So when you see that the differences, okay. So I think narrow A only one specific task, and generally any human task in the same general A. It's better than general A. And also limited single dopamine, multiple dopamine and human like. The specific data adaptive and can learn, adaptive learn and can learn in the resume like human strongly. The example in the narrow Siri Alexa translate only one single task. The hypothetical robot with full of reasoning, robot teacher and robot doctor like that. The answers are higher and human like robot. I think emotional and intelligence never expected in narrow in only single task. In the exit one day, I think when you talk, when you question given to the ask the chat GPT and after you will exit. But in the general A and the strong A, when you go to the expected and self-awareness and emotional, I think when you go to the A robot teacher, I think emotionally and the self-awareness and expected and future, but it's not it exists after. It is not development. Okay, it's all about the narrow A and general A. Yes, I hope you will understand. You will satisfy. That's it. Then next we talk about it the general A and the narrow A, and we talk about that super A. We talk about everything. We will understand. So three, the what is the functionality? That's three about the capabilities of artificial. We talk about everything. Okay, so first one is reactive A. I think it's like that is a specific task, only one for skill is a narrow A. We talk about the reactive A. We will talk about everything is narrow A. It's the basic AI system that respond correct inputs without memory in the past experience. Wherein we never take the past experience, only it can perform only one task only in the correct situation its inputs. The no memory, no data storage operates slowly in real time data cannot learn questions. We talk about that. So when you talk about that IBM's playing chess computer, only we have play the computer and human it's playing, but it cannot data storage cannot take the past experience. And also facial recognition system is take the only face I mean facial recognition scanning, and I will never take to that. So the connection of capability of AI aligns with an AI performing specific tasks without learning in the reactive machines. Okay, I understand that. That's good. So limited memory also like that narrow AI. It will narrow AI. I think when you talk about the chart GPT in the history, will take that the past history. When you past history, we search that last what is the artificial intelligence, we are taking that. But I think yesterday, but today you will take the past experience. Here I take the future disease like that. The short-term memory capabilities can learn the historical data, can comment the main character area. So when you talk about the chat GPT, what is the artificial today? What is types of chat GPT AI? I think what's the types of AI, and then given the chat GPT. It's a limited memory like that. I think self-driving cars analyzing traffics. In the self-driving cars, when analysis in the traffics at the certain time, at the present, in the on the correct situation. In the virtual assistant is Siri like that. So when you play the Siri, the play the Saho songs, it's kind of after Siri play the next song like that. The correct situation in the limited mode. The connection capability of AI also falls under the narrow AI, but with learning capabilities like that limited memory. So we talk about theory mind. Theory mind, I like that theory mind, like a lot of emotions, like a lot of innovations, lot of past experience like that. We are taking briefly explain that. So the advanced AI that understand emotions, beliefs, and in intentions of others. Theory mind like that generally I think. Generally, I think it's can understand emotional, human emotional like that. So comparison human emotion and understand behavior according to can predict the interrupt human intentions and sit all research development. So like that when you go to that. So the connection capability when you talk about like last few minutes, the correspond with general aiming for human likes understanding the theory of mind. And self-awareness, I think self-awareness like that super AI, it's self-awareness about it. When you talk about the general AI and super AI, it's take the multiple task in dopamine cell performing the self-awareness when they take into the past experience like that. So we talk about the self-awareness. The theoretical they possess the self-awareness consciousness, the self-consciousness and awareness in the internal states. We will talk about the connection to capability of AI in the alliance with super AI, superposing human intelligence like that. So when you talk about the functionality, we will talk about the capabilities of and description. So reactive AI and narrow AI like that, limited memory. So it will only perform in a single task only. With learning past data, it will learn without learning data. We talk about reactive machines and limited memory. And theory mind is and self-awareness. Theory mind is understand human emotion and intention, and self-awareness functionality is super AI and self-awareness. The possess self-awareness and super mind. We'll talk about this functionalities and types of AI. And thank you so much. You will understand. And don't worry, narrow AI is only task, the specific task is only reactive missions, limited memory, only without taking to the voltage of past memories. I think only specific task only can do it. And the general AI and self-awareness AI, it's performing anything, and also human intelligence and human emotion, self-awareness like that in the general and super. That's it. And we are talking about the types of artificial intelligence. You will understand, you will satisfy. That's all my loving to them. Thank you so much.